Welcome to everybody. Today in this video we will discuss about the vascular bundles, which consists of or comprises of two main complex tissues, that is xylem and phloem, which form the vascular tissue or the conducting tissue. Xylem. Okay, so xylem is the conducting tissue. It is a complex tissue which will form a part of the vascular bundle. Now, what is a complex tissue? Complex tissue, and if I specifically speak, a complex permanent tissue. Now, a complex permanent tissue is a tissue which is made up of more than one type of cells. Made up of more than one type of cells, which have a common origin and perform a specific function. Okay. Now, if we talk about the role of xylem, what is the role of xylem? We came to know that xylem is a complex permanent tissue and it forms a part of the vascular bundle. But what is basically the role of xylem? In plants, we know that transportation of water and mineral is of utmost importance. So how these water and minerals which are absorbed by the roots are transported in the plant? So they are transported through xylem vessels. Water and minerals absorbed by roots are transported by xylem vessels, or we could just say xylem. So xylem is basically for the conduction of water and minerals. Now, how does this transport of water and minerals take place? This is just a depiction or a representation to make you understand the transport. That is why please don't go by the analogies that why am I making xylem phloem in this way. Okay, so for example, okay, this is your leaf, this is your fruit, okay, and these are your roots, and these are water and minerals outside. So water and minerals are absorbed by the roots and they move upwards through the xylem vessel to the stem and the leaves. So the transport of water and minerals, or the transportation through xylem, is unidirectional. That is, it occurs only in one direction. Only in one direction. That is upwards from the roots to the leaves and stem. That is upwards from the roots to the stem and leaves. Okay. Apart from the conduction of water and minerals, what is the another role of xylem is it helps in providing mechanical support to the plant. So it will give mechanical support to the plant. Now what it is made up of, we need to know that, so I'll take up the next slide. It is composed of tracheids, xylem vessels, also known as trachea. Then we have xylem parenchyma. And then we have xylem fibers. Okay, so these are the components which make up the xylem. As you can see, there are more than one type of cells, and these will help in the conduction of water and minerals and will also provide mechanical support to the plants. Now, the next complex tissue that we need to discuss is phloem. So, phloem is a complex permanent tissue, and I told you what is a complex permanent tissue. The tissue which is made up of more than one type of cells and has a common origin to perform a specific function. What is the specific function that phloem performs? Is the conduction of food, and if I say it more in a scientific way, is that it helps in the translocation of food. So what is the role of phloem? It helps in the translocation of food. Helps in the translocation of food. Like the organic, you could say organic nutrients, that is glucose, sucrose, will be transported through phloem. Now, how does how phloem transports food? Let's see that. I'm making only phloem, okay? These are the roots. This is your leaf, and this is basically your fruit. Right? Now, as we know that food is prepared by the leaves. Food is manufactured in the leaves. This food will go to the, fruit part, will also go to the stem, will also go to the roots. So as we can see that the translocation of food, or how does phloem transports food, is in multi directions. That is, like, transport through phloem is multi-directional. Multi-directional meaning in all possible directions. It will transport the food to all the parts of the plant. Okay, it will transport all the food manufactured to all the parts of the plant. So it is multi-directional. What it is made up of? Now, in phloem, it is made up of phloem parenchyma, sieve tubes, companion cells, and phloem fibers. Phloem fibers are also referred to as bast. Okay. Now, see, in phloem what happens is that all the four components, they occur, but there can be cases where all the four components are not there. Okay, all the four components are not present. One or two may be lacking. For example, see, companion cells. Companion cells are not present in pteridophytes and gymnosperms. And phloem fibers are not present in the primary phloem of many angiosperms. Few angiosperms, many angiosperms, right? So, companion cells are lacking in pteridophytes and gymnosperms. Phloem fibers are lacking in primary phloem of many angiosperms. So, you need to keep that in mind, okay? Now, we will move on to the differences, which is basically the topic that you've been waiting for, right? So, xylem. Xylem will conduct water or sap, and phloem conducts food, right? So this will help in the conduction of water and minerals. It will help in the conduction of food, which is manufactured by the leaves. It will provide mechanical strength to the plants. It will provide no mechanical strength to the plants. It is made up of vessels, tracheids, and xylem fibers, and these are all dead elements, right? Xylem is made up of 4 elements, but out of those 4 elements, 3 of the elements are dead. Which are those? Those are vessels, tracheids, and xylem fibers. In phloem, the only type of dead cells, okay, only one type of dead cells are the phloem fibers. Like all the components of phloem, sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers are there. But only one type, that is the phloem fibers, are the dead elements, and the rest are living. In xylem, 3 of them are dead, and there is only one living, which is xylem parenchyma. So they are the only living cells in xylem. And in phloem, there are 3 types of living cells: sieve tubes, companion cells, and phloem parenchyma. Conducting vessels, which will help in the conduction, are vessels and tracheids, and they will include only the sieve tubes. The sieve tubes are the only conducting vessels. Only conducting vessels, meaning that this is the only element which will help in the translocation of food. And in xylem, they are vessels and tracheids, which will help in the conduction of water and minerals. In this one, sieve tubes are responsible for the translocation of food.
Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then do subscribe, share, and like this video.